happy Sunday. Today I am making Scadole soup. I'm very excited about this, my favorite soup. We call it Scadole in South Philly. Everyone else around the world I think calls it Escarole soup. So it's very super simple and we're gonna get started right now. To get started, we're gonna put in a whole onion with 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna sweat out these onions until they become translucent. So now we're gonna get ready to add our escarole. I was very fortunate that my supermarket has this already packaged and thoroughly washed, but I still like to chop it up a little more. So chop it up a little more finely, so you're not getting like gigantic pieces of scadole in your soup. So now that you've done that, or I've done that, I'm gonna add this to my onions. I'm gonna stir this really well. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get this nice and mixed up in here. As you can see, it's gonna start to break down a little bit, like 3 minutes, no more than 3 minutes. And then we're gonna get our broth. Now I use Cento broth, the regular one, regular sodium in here, so I don't even add any sodium at all. You could test it towards the end if you want to add sodium, but this is enough because believe me, it cooks down. And this is my favorite broth to use when I'm making scadole soup. If you want to make fresh broth, knock yourself out. But you want a really good meal that's fast, it's going to take you an hour, you do it this way. Now cook this up make this boil for like a good 15 minutes, and then we're going to add our little meatballs. So after 15 minutes, we're gonna put a little bit of, maybe a lot of garlic powder, a little something, some fresh ground pepper. Okay, we're going to add carefully our little meatballs. All right, I'm gonna stir this every couple of minutes and let this boil for like a good half hour to 40 minutes. We're gonna check on it in a little bit. Okay, so this ended up taking like an hour to get to this stage. You want to look at the scadole. It has to be like really tender, okay? You don't want it to be crispy at all. Okay, and what you're going to do is, I'm going to use some soup pasta shells. A lot of times I use orzo, but I'm really just in the mood for these today. Do yourself a favor, like use like not even half a bag, because a little of this pasta is going to go a long way. Now you're just going to cook the pasta in here. If you want to cook it separately and use more pasta, that's fine. I prefer to cook it in here because the flavor is just that much better. And you can see there's like a good bit of pasta in here. Okay, now that your pasta has doubled in size, you want to do is start plating it up. It's all ready to go. If you want to learn how to make these little meatballs, go onto my YouTube channel. You're going to make the same recipe, just a little smaller. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Look at that. Look at that. Let's eat it.